city so we can get litty again. You know what happens when I get to drinking with all of my friends. I get so drunk.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what the deal is. Today's a little vloggy vlog. Don't know how much I'm gonna vlog because it's pouring ugly outside. Today we got some content to film, baby. Today's gonna be more of a chill vlog, just a day in the life. I'm gonna be making content literally up until it gets dark, probably. Well, the clouds ain't really helping because it's already dark, but it's okay. We got the ring light. I had to pick it up from mom's house because if you don't know, your girl moved out for college, so I had to go pick it up because I didn't have it. So let me break this down real quick because our schedule is crazy. Today on the agenda, it's 10:30 a.m. and I've already filmed this morning because I'm doing a week in my life. That video will be up after this one, so go check it out. I already filmed. Now it's on to have a meeting at 11:30, so in an hour. But I also have to film a promo, and then after that we have, since my face will already be done, I have to take advantage and I have to film a Shein haul for an Instagram reel. So content on content on content. If y'all not following my Instagram, it's right here. I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm posting reels. I'm doing, y'all, ooh, let me just show you real quick, just real quick, a little sneak peek. I don't know when these are going to be out yet, but look at how freaking cute. Can y'all, hello? Like, let me not do too much. Ooh, so cute. Y'all, don't do this at home. Ow, bitch. Woo. Okay, let's get this started. This is my favorite moisturizer, Neutrogena Hydro Boost, and I love it because a water gel, I've just found that a water gel works best for my skin. If you're not using sunscreen though on your face, regardless of the time of year, you're supposed to use it every single day throughout the year, no matter if there's sun out or not. My next step is powder. I know this might be weird to some of y'all, but I actually saw this girl on TikTok. I can't remember her name, and I also saw a few videos, so I can't remember the first one I watched, but they said to put like setting powder before your foundation, and I was like, that's giving cakey. But no, girl, it's giving an extra layer, an extra barrier for your oils to get through. I'm using my favorite loose finishing powder, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 10 Fair Light. And I just put a little bit right here, and I dab a big ass brush in it, and I wipe off the excess because I don't want too much. And I literally just dab it all over my face. I make sure to especially get it on my T-zone, in between the cracks and everything, because that's my oiliest spot. Oiliest? Is that, I don't know. That creates a perfect barrier for your skin. And now it's time for foundation. I don't use primer. I've tried different primers. I don't see a difference. TBH, I don't know. I would say the closest one to like that I would use, that I would see like, I guess, a slight difference would be the Milk Hydro Silk, or Hydro, what is it? The Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is pretty good. I just don't think it's necessary for me. It's not necessary for me. But onto my foundation. I have been looking for a foundation that doesn't crease, doesn't make me look cakey, that all the above, you know, like a perfect foundation for my skin type. And it used to be the Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hour Super Stay whatever foundation, and you gonna tell me they discontinued it? So I guess they have like a 30-hour stay one now, but homegirl told me that it just it don't work the same. I had went to Sephora and I just tried getting shade matched and just trying a different foundation, and I've literally tried I think 4 different ones, and I hated them all except this one. Okay, it's giving beauty influencer. Hello, there we go. So it's this one, about 2.5 pumps, And y'all, I know I'm like 5 years, maybe even 8 years late to the game, but your girl got a beauty blender, a real original beauty blender. And I only got this because I had exchanged a foundation and some other products, and I had like 20 something dollars left in the card balance or whatever. And I just saw a beauty blender right there. I was like, fuck it, why not? Because it just feels like I wasn't wasting no money because it was store credit, but like I already wasted the money, you know. So I was just like, I asked the lady, I was like, do you like this like the beauty blender, like, but be honest with me, you know. And she was like, I love it, girl. And I was like, okay, don't convince me now. But I got it and I kind of love it too. Not gonna lie. So hard trying to find a foundation in the transition of like fall to winter, because like you still got like some of your summer color left, but it's also going away because it's literally winter and you're about to be pale as shit. At least if you're me, because definitely your girl definitely looks like a snowman. Oh my gosh, but look at this. Don't do too much because I don't put it under my eyes, okay? So I know I look dead, but just like base wise, fire. I told y'all I found my perfect base routine, not my perfect brow routine, okay? So let's not do too much. But I literally just fill in like the front because I have like a weird ass gap of hair that I'm missing. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. And I just do it very lightly. Okay, I usually take a little bit of foundation, just a little bit. I put foundation on the top. I kind of carve out the top with like my skin color, and then I do the bottom and my eyelids with a brightening concealer. I think this is Real Techniques. Yeah, Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. This is my favorite concealer brush. I know it's a crease brush, but I use it for concealer. And then, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, my Morphe M432. My favorite concealer is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, the matte finish one, the black lid. This one is so bomb. This is in the shade Light Beige. I feel like every single time I'm doing my makeup on here, I tell y'all every time that don't do too much because I still don't know how to do my brows after years of doing my makeup. So I take the same concealer and I put it on my under eyes and I put it on my nose bridge. It was a little bit crooked. And I do a little bit on my, whatever that is. I don't know, it's this one. Where is it at? This is like the mini version. I was trying it out and I actually really like it as like an everyday concealer. So I got it in my shade because it's not too full coverage. But I just spot conceal with that because it like matches me better and it's not like brightening. I go in with a smaller brush. This is a BH Cosmetics one. I don't know, I got it a long ass time ago. And I take some powder and I go directly to my like under eyes. And my eyelids, because these places crease the fastest. But before I actually like bake or anything, I will, where did it go? I'm gonna do my contour. So this is the Glossier Solar Paint in the shade Ray. But I have to do one side at a time because this dries down really fast, but it's so freaking pretty. Beauty sponge. This is, and then I also sculpt my cheeks a little bit. While all that is baking and setting, I go back in with my butter bronzer, and this is literally my go-to makeup. So I just go straight into my eyes with this, girl, I don't even know, the the label is gone. But this brush I've used for years, clearly. And just any eyeshadow brush, and I literally just go in my crease and I bring it up to my brow, just kind of blend it in, and that's my eyeshadow look. So now I take my big brush and I just start wiping away the powder. This is another very important step. I set my face in between all this powder before I finish up my makeup. So I just go in. This is my Morphe Jumbo Continuous Setting Mist. Everybody knows this. This is an OG too. This is when I go back in with my my second blush. This is a Laura Geller blush, Baked Blush and Brighten in Tropic Hues. That's the shade name. And it looks like, I don't even know if they sell this anymore. This is definitely expired. But it's okay. It's okay. She still works. I also put this blush on my nose. Oh! But I just set my face again. I literally set my face like 3 times. So I set my face again. This time a little bit less. And I go right in with this. I also take this on the tip of my nose and like the top of the bridge, I guess. And I just take a random little brush and I use that to highlight my brow bone just a little bit. So this is what the face is looking like right now. Oh, I know you see it. I know you see it. So I will be right back, finish up the rest of the look. So BRB. This is literally my life. I'm constantly back and forth doing my stuff while also doing the business stuff, and it's just a lot. Look at that. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna line my lips. Look at this. So pretty. Do y'all hear this rain outside? Let's move on to eyelashes. I got these bad boys right here. I don't know what they are, but I'm trying to go for more of like a cute little simple glam, which is normally my go-to. But my other favorites are the Ioni Wispy Full Dramatic lashes from the Dollar Tree, bitch. These are literally from the Dollar Tree, dollar store, whatever. This is the yellow box. I also love the light pink box. I don't know what like style those are, but 10 out of 10 favorite, and they're $1. I know. So this is the best lash glue. Your eyelashes will stay on. I barely ever have to reapply my lashes throughout the day, because it's usually because I just didn't put it on right the first time. Because if I do it right the first time, they'll stay on all day. This is literally my key to making falsies look like extensions. The best way I can is literally to combine your natural lashes with your false lashes. And no, your eyelashes do not rip out if you do it the right way. Don't be yanking your lashes out, girl. Sometimes if I apply the lash too far out, depending on the length of the lash, these lashes are kind of short. So I'll take some black liner. This is NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Literally any black liner. Who is honking so loud? And I'll just kind of connect the lash and my inner corner. A little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. Final touch is to go back in with my cookie highlighter and highlight the inner corner. Okay, y'all, this is the final look. Hope y'all enjoyed my little makeup routine. All right, let's get on to making this content. Y'all, I'm so irritated. Ugh. I just filmed a whole brand deal. I can't really talk about it, and I did that shit wrong. All of it wrong. And now it's too late. So I have to wait till tomorrow to film it again. This is what happens when you have too much going on. You just can't think. I'm gonna film a haul for an Instagram reel, and I'm actually gonna film it on Instagram this time, which I've never done, like directly on Instagram. So we'll see how this goes. This song is a banger, so we finna do this one right here. Go to your settings app and hit display and brightness, and then you go to auto lock never, and your phone won't turn off in the middle of you making a fucking video. Woo! I'm excited for these, y'all. These are some rompers, and it comes in a pack of 3. Look at how cute. I hope these fit. They're so cute. I can't really move from this position because I'm doing a transition, but ew, this light is so unflattering. Oh, I think that was good. Anyways, I finished filming, and look at my room now. See, like I kind of picked it up a little bit, and now it's just a disaster again. Well, Prince, I barely get clothes every freaking where. Oh, such a mess, such a mess. But a bitch is hung. I don't even know what time. It's 1:11, and I'm exhausted. So I think I'm gonna eat. It's 2:39 right now. I just finished eating like 10 minutes ago. And now, before I do anything, I need to clean up this freaking room. I finally finished. No, I didn't. Let me, hold on. I was gonna say that I finally finished unboxing all the packages I had, but I have one more that I just picked up. And then after this one, I could throw all that freaking trash. I don't think you can see it. All that trash away, and then clean up this apartment because, ugh. Oh my gosh, this took, I forgot I ordered this stuff. Okay. Okay, so I got a new phone case. We'll unbox that right now. And then I also got this little like facial, what is it? Bitch, you know what I mean. This little facial, ooh. Okay. What is this called? Scrubber thing? I don't know. But to wash my face, because I heard that if you actually use like a little tool like this, it's way better than just using your fingers because it actually gets in there. From now on, everything that I mentioned that's from Amazon, and if I actually like it, it'll be linked to my storefront, and my storefront is linked in the description box. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, just a little tip. This is one of my favorite shaving creams. It's the EOS Shea Butter 24-Hour Moisture Shave Cream in Pomegranate Raspberry. This shit is always sold out in stores, so Amazon is a go-to. Now for this, how do I use this? It's a lot smaller than I thought, but it's a little laundry hamper basket thingy. But it's because I had to put mine right here because, as you can see, that's my closet, and I would usually put my hamper in my closet to obviously hide it from people, but it did not fit in this little gap right here that I have all this shit in. So I was like, let me just try to find one that'll fit right here so I can just keep it in my bathroom instead of having it in my room, you know? Like my little, ah! Bitch, that's tiny, but it's cute. Okay, see, because now look at the difference. Now I'll just, like, you know, instead of having this big ass one, But look how small it is, y'all. Oh my gosh. Like, it's even smaller than this freaking little space. That just means it's gonna force me to keep up with my laundry, so. Oh shit. And it comes with little protectors, 2 protectors for your camera lenses. Screen protector. We got the glass screen protector. And then I just got this clear case because, bitch, I can't. Yo, I think my screen is broken. Okay, I literally had a screen protector off for like maybe a week. Alright, fuck it. Okay, now for the camera. I've never put one of these on. Is that it? So cute. Y'all, this is literally my life. Is I shoot content, I make a fucking mess, and then I clean up the mess, and then I repeat. Literally. I'm gonna let y'all go here because I feel like y'all have seen me clean so many times, and this was basically my day. I'm just about to spend the rest of my day cleaning, and I'm gonna go to the gym, but I'm already knowing it's packed, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to film. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give it a like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to be notified every time I post a new video. Okay, bye.
Fly to the city so we can get